We go to Station Park in Sparta for the first meeting of the season for Pope John in Sparta and watch Sparta pitcher Kim Puccio get out of a bases-loaded jam here in the top of the first with the inning-ending strikeout, and we have no score. Bottom of the first, and Pope John played great defense all game. Watch the Lions turn the nice 4-6-3 DP to end the inning as Pope John's outstanding shortstop Kaylee Powers gets the runner at first. Okay, we go to the bottom of the second, and on the first pitch of the inning, Shannon Monahan drilled his double to the gap and left as Sparta looks to get something going. But once again, Pope John's defense comes through. Watch Powers gobble up the grounder at short before Amber Powers guns down Monahan at the plate as Caitlin Morrison makes the tag for another inning-ending double play. We still have no score. All right, top of the third, and with 2 outs, Kaylee Powers gets Pope John's first hit of the game as she rips this double in the gap for the Lions. But Sparta pitcher Kim Puccio, who finished with 16 strikeouts, gets the K here to end the threat and the inning, and this battle of Sparta still has no score. We go to the bottom of the fourth, and with 1 out, watch Pope John third baseman Marissa Russo with a nice stop as Amber Powers holds on at first for the out. Nice play on both ends right there. Then in the top of the fifth, watch Sparta third baseman Amanda Johnson return the favor with the nice backhanded stop and the strong throw to the first for the out, and we still have no score. We move to the bottom of the sixth, and it's Courtney McKenna with the 2-out line drive single to left to put runners on first and second for Sparta. Sparta would eventually load the bases, but watch Pope John pitcher Izzy Hilling induce the roller to Amber Powers at first, and the Lions wiggle out of the jam, and it remains scoreless. Okay, top of the seventh we go, with a Pope John runner on first. Watch Sparta second baseman Alex Heim snag the screamer, and she doubles up the runner at first base for the double play as we head to the bottom of the seventh with still no score here at Station Park. Okay, bottom of the seventh, and Mary Mastriani lines this 1-out single to center for Sparta as the Spartans look to end the game here in the bottom of the seventh. Holly Wells then comes through with a pinch hit single for Sparta, and the Spartans have runners on second and third as she takes second on the throw home. Sparta would load the bases, but once again it's Izzy Hilling coming up with the right pitch as she gets the grounder to Juliet DePite at second, and we are heading to extra innings with no score. What a game. After neither team scored in the 8th and 9th innings, we go to the international tiebreaker, and with Marissa Russo on second, it's Kaylee Powers. She laces this single off the third baseman as she takes second, and the Lions have runners on second and third with no one out. Sparta pitcher Kim Puccio would then get 2 pop-ups, but with 2 outs and the bases loaded, Izzy Hilling helps her own cause here as she drills this 2-run single up the middle to chase home Russo and Kaylee Powers, and the Lions have a 2-0 lead. What a clutch hit there by Hilling. And then Hilling ends the game here in the bottom of the 11th with the big strikeout, her 10th of the game, as Pope John blanks Sparta 2-0 for a key NJAC American Division victory.
I was just really pumped to play them because I knew they were like a rival. It was a great game. I mean, really, like those girls are really good. It was just a great battle. So
I think it's good. It brought our confidence back after losing this week earlier, so I think it will be good going into High Point tomorrow.
It's definitely a big win, especially the way we've been playing the last few games. But you know what? I've been up here with freshman JV and varsity softball. Anytime you play Sparta, you know it's an in-town rivalry. It's always a close game. I can't remember either one of us ever, running away in a game. It's always been that way, and that's the way it should be. Okay, I got a lot of respect for Rick. He always has his teams ready to play us, and that's the fun part of coaching is when we have games like this.
Talk about playing with heart and battling. In the circle today, sophomore Izzy Hilling was terrific for Pope John. She wiggled out of 2 big bases-loaded jams in the 6th and 7th inning and came out with the big pitch when she needed it.
you really just got to push through it. I mean, I get worked up a lot, but then I just kind of have to clear my mind and just go right at them kind of thing. So then, because if you don't, then something could happen.
Helling would be the first one to tell you, great defense behind her, anchored at short by one of the top ones around, Kaylee Powers.
It makes me feel great. Like having them behind me, I could hit my spots. Even if they hit it, they'll make the out. Like Kaylee Powers is the greatest shortstop I've ever had behind me. So
yeah, Coach always says that defense is always what we need and offense will come, and we showed that we finally got our hits in the last inning, but we had to keep tight behind Izzy. So
it's an old cliche, but we're going to use it, folks. She helped herself today, Helling. She got up in the top of the 11th with the bases loaded and drilled a 2-run single, which ended up being the eventual game-winning hit.
It was nice. I finally got one, finally. Yeah, I just went with it. It was a good feeling.
Pope John won the 100 Warren Sussex tournament last year as the number 4 seed. This year, the Lions are the top seed as they look to defend their title.
I think it brings our confidence. Like, everyone knows that we're a tough threat, and we're finally getting the seed to show that we are. We deserve it, I think.